What's going on, review time?
Hey, Adam.
Yes, Mike?
What should you do if you come across an elephant?
What?
Apologize and wipe it off. What's going on, review tards?
We have a brand new movie news for you today.
Let's start it off with some box office numbers, bitches. Woo! Do you want to take it or should I?
No, you got it.
Okay.
You got it not covered.
Yeah. Fate of the Furious at number 1 with $98 million. That is wrong, the number, because for some reason when I was checking the numbers, I saw a different list, and he found the right one. It was 36, right, this weekend?
Oh, this weekend total is 98, but...
Oh, domestic total?
Yeah.
No, it made almost 98. It made almost 100 million. It's opening weekend.
What did we look up?
I think I was looking at last weekend's numbers, and you found this weekend's numbers, which is 36. Then Boss Baby at number 2 at 12.7. Beauty and the Beast, 9.9. She's 3. Born in China. Do you see the trailer for that?
No. We probably
About
did.
pandas.
No.
It's about little pandas.
No.
Sorry.
What a nail.
I know.
What about pandas?
They were born
In
China.
Are they're going extinct or something?
Probably. They only eat bamboo. It's fucking stupid. You ever seen that video? This video online where there's this bamboo climbing all the way up in this tree and he just falls.
A bamboo is climbing in a tree?
A panda. And then number 5 is Going in Style. 5 million.
Hey.
I don't know what that movie
Me
is.
neither.
Okay.
All right.
Then we got some new trailers. I'm going to throw this to you, and you're going to take that.
Covered in snot.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
All right.
It's not.
We have Cloak and... All right. First trailer. We actually have Cloak and Dagger, the new Marvel. Is it a movie?
It's a TV show on Freeform.
Not a good trailer.
No. Not a good show, it looks like.
What are you doing? Don't touch that.
Fixing that. You shut up.
All right. But anyways, Cloak and Dagger. It does not look that good, or the trailer didn't look that good.
It's a bunch of jumbled images that don't even really explain who these characters are, what their powers are, and what the show's going to be about. It looks like it's going to be a YA drama, and just coming off 13 Reasons Why, I think I've had my fill for a little while of that. But hey, they're taking a swing at something. Hopefully, it turns out to be pretty good.
But if I didn't know who Cloak and Dagger were, I would have no idea what their powers were.
Yeah, true.
You saw Cloak's cloak, but that literally doesn't give anything away.
Yeah, but the Marvel logo itself is going to bring in an audience.
Right, we've talked about this before, how you slap Marvel logo on it and people are going to watch it.
Yeah, this is Fantastic Four.
Well, that's not even Marvel.
That's Marvel.
Well, they didn't make it, though.
No, I know, but I'm saying Marvel. Well, Marvel Studios didn't make this.
Oh, that's true. So it's probably going to be awful.
True.
I don't think it's going to be good. Calling it. Put my stamp on it.
Putting the stamp on it.
All right. The second trailer, which is a lot better, was American Assassin.
With Dylan... what's his name? Dylan O'Brien.
That's what it was. O'Brien.
Teen Wolf.
And,
if you don't watch Teen Wolf, fuck you. That's a good show. He's a loser.
And Keaton.
Yeah?
And Keaton.
And Keaton.
Trailer looked amazing.
It looks like it's going to be sad.
Well, yeah.
I hate it when the girl dies.
Why?
Because it gives me hope.
When she dies?
No, love stories give me hope.
Asshole.
You know what I meant.
Is it?
Yeah,
Alright. Check out American Assassin. It actually looks really dope.
It does. It looks pretty good. It looks like his Jason Bourne. He's pretty young, so this is... If it's good and makes money, it could be a good franchise.
Yeah. And because we had Star Wars Celebration last week, we weren't able to do our movie news. So we're covering Thor this week. The Thor trailer dropped, 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah. What did Chris Hemsworth say to Robert Downey Jr. after shooting the fight scenes?
I don't know. What did he say?
I'm Thor. You get it?
I got it.
Okay.
Anyway, what do you think of the Thor trailer? I apologize for your ears. What is wrong with you? You just
Look at the
yelled in the
I
mic.
don't give a fuck. It's Led Zeppelin.
But very Guardians of the Galaxy feel to it.
Yeah, man.
Anything else?
Okay, Kate Blanchett, the Lady Galadriel, right?
Uh-huh.
Looks smoking hot as hella. I gotta say, like, I was in there watching, like, there were these images released online, like, a week before this trailer dropped. I'm like, yo, who is that dressed in, like, this punk black outfit? And I'm just like, she looks smoking hot. And I'm sitting there staring at her, I'm like, it's fucking Kate Blanchett. Like, holy shit. Mm-hmm. She looks great. I think she's never looked more attractive.
He's a friend from work.
Yeah!
Dude, it's gonna be great.
I have a feeling Loki's not the villain in this movie.
Well, it's like they're mixing Planet Hulk with Contest of Champions, almost.
Yep.
So, I think it'll be dope.
Speaking of Thor, did you see Taika Waititi did mocap for Korg?
Taika Waititi?
Yeah.
Taika Waititi?
Yeah. Why are you saying it like that?
I still don't know how to pronounce it.
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi?
Peter.
Before we get out of that, go check out What We Do in the Shadows.
That movie's so good.
But yeah, he's Korg. Korg?
Korg.
Korg?
Yeah. It's basically an outer space thing.
Like an alien?
No, like he's an outer space the Thing.
Ah.
From Fantastic Four. He's a big rock monster.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Dude, is your eye okay?
I don't know, man. It's bugging the shit out of me.
Keeping on the Taika Waititi news, this might be the funniest headline I've seen all day. Taika Waititi is going to direct the movie Bubbles.
When you said this, my mind went to what it was, but I was like, there's no fucking way.
For those that don't know what Bubbles is, it's a coming-of-age film about Michael Jackson's pet chimpanzee.
Bubbles.
Dude, it's gonna be lit, yo.
You ever see the Mad TV skit where it's like Bubbles gets kidnapped and it's Michael Jackson? He needs to go rescue him and he's like a secret agent. He's like, they have Bubbles.
No, that sounds hilarious.
It's so good.
So, that should be absolutely hysterical.
Yeah.
I love Taika Waititi. Taika?
You say it right and then you say it wrong just to confuse yourself.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright, moving on.
Moving on up.
Fox delays Maze Runner 3. Any thoughts? Any feelings? Because I love the Maze Runner.
Yeah, I like the first two movies. I mean, Dylan O'Brien almost died on set for Maze Runner 3, yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
It delayed the shit out of it. Like, that's probably why the movie got
It's
delayed.
going to be fucking off the chain. Because the Maze Runner 2 ends in such a bullshit way. Like, bullshit in a good way, because, like, the one... I don't...
Is they're going off to do something? Yeah.
Yeah, like, one of the members totally turns on everyone and fucks them over. And
Fucking bitch.
Yeah. So, I'm ready for it. It's been when did it come out? 2 years ago?
Yeah, dude, it's been a while.
Yeah, like, I'm ready for it.
We went and saw the first Maze Runner together because we were like, yo, you want to see this movie? Like, it looks pretty good.
Oh, yeah, it's our movie.
It was good.
Yeah.
That is our movie. Speaking of Marvel, James Gunn confirmed he's going to write and direct Guardians 3.
Dude, I love the first Guardians, so if the second Guardians is anything like it, and then that in turn turns into Guardians 3, I'm ready. It was a stretch, I know, but I went for it.
That was rough.
Yeah, but I love James Gunn.
Did you call him Jims?
I said James.
Sounded like Jims. Jims Gunn.
We can call him Jims if you want. No.
Fucking idiot. Yeah, no, dude. Like, James Gunn is so fucking good. For years, I touted Slither as one of my favorite movies, and nobody's seen that movie. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just so good. And then fucking, I didn't like Super, but that's just because I'm not on the Rainn Wilson train. Thought he was good in The Office. That's about it. Mm-hmm. But What that guy has done with this property is incredible. I don't think anybody else could have done that.
No.
So, more James Gunn, I'm cool with it.
And also that for the new Guardians movie, that there's going to be 5 post-credit scenes.
5.
5.
That's incredible.
That's a lot.
That is. They originally reported 4, right? And
one
then
more.
they added another one.
But that's one less than 6. Yeah, so they're going to be 5. So sit tight and watch all of them.
Yeah, don't leave the theater. Just like any Marvel movie, you should never really leave the theater on that.
But there's 5. That's a lot.
Yeah, well, Guardians 1 had Bubba Groot,
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck. Anything else?
I thought it was just 2. I mean, they had the Astro Space Dog.
That was in Howard the Duck, though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, David
And it was
kind of
Cosmo.
joined it.
Cosmo the Space
Who's
Duck.
Astro?
The robot boy.
Ah. No.
Yeah, Astro.
Oh, he is. Oh, he's that some shit.
Fucking idiot. Then you got Ant-Man and the Wasp to start filming in June, dude.
Yeah. Oh, it's been too long since...
You like yourself
Ant-Man.
some more? Fucking hate that dog. What's going on, reviewers? Today we're going to talk about 13 Reasons Why, and you're going to notice we're going to be pretty serious about this one. Instead of our normal, jovial, cracking joke selves. This show, I feel like, deserves more serious attention than what we would normally do.
It brings up a lot of hot button issues that really need to be talked about in a serious light.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we're probably going to do.
All right. There's been a lot of stuff going on online about it.
Mm-hmm.
It glorifies suicide and rape and all this other stuff. And I want to sit there and I just want to say, for the people who are sitting there complaining about this show glorifying suicide and all that other stuff, you need to shut the fuck up and actually watch the show, because at no point does it glorify any of this stuff. What it does is it shows the actual things of how something so little can just add to the already monumental amount of shit somebody is already putting up with in their life. That you could sit there and you not even realize what you're doing is just destroying a person.
What's difficult too is with like the older generations, they always say like, how can this happen? Like, how can you actually take your own life? But like, what's different about bullying now as compared to generations ago? You can be bullied 24/7.
Yeah.
You go home, you have cell phones, you have internet. You go to school, you get bullied. So this is a rising issue that needs to be addressed. And this is just one way it was addressed to bring it to the mainstream, which I'm okay with.
I thought this show did such a good job at showing just what it feels like to be a teenager in modern days. Because, I grew up and I took some shit in life, but it was never to the degree where I was ever depressed or wanted to do self-harm or stuff like that. But I was also able to stand up for myself in certain situations, which helped. But this shows somebody who tries to stand up for themselves or tries to, get themselves out of this hole, and just nobody helped them. And that happens way too often. And you find yourself really, I don't want to say depressed, but you find yourself sitting there going, man, if life is really like this for, countless people, it just it doesn't make you feel good about the way the direction the world is in right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What'd you think going into the show?
Well, I mean, I've heard people talking about it, so I didn't know how they're going to go about doing it, if that makes sense.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, with such a sensitive issue, you have to kind of do it tastefully, but also get your facts and kind of show it in a light that is going to help and not hurt those that suffer from these suicidal thoughts.
Coming from a critical standpoint, just, based on the series itself, not the message the series is sending, this show is with some faults. It has some definite issues as far as like dialogue and story points. Some of the reasons why I thought were very minimal and shouldn't have, like, there's one character in the show who all he does is just ignore the chick. And I can get why that's detrimental to her in the situation she's in. But to me, that was just like, all right, I don't think this person necessarily deserves a credit for a reason why you've killed yourself.
I agree that there was some of those, but I think the show does a really good job pointing out the totality of the circumstances.
Yes.
So, like, yes, there is that one small thing, but that small thing with other small things with other small thing with a large thing and the other large thing kind of just puts all this weight on this one girl, and she just can't handle it.
Am I wrong in thinking the entire series took place over a course of a year?
I believe so.
Yeah. That's essentially what it was. It was a year's worth of essentially stuff this girl was putting up with that led her to, the ultimate choice where she took her own life. And the show makes the choice to actually show the suicide, which I think was actually smart, because why dance around the fact that this girl killed herself and then, take away the power of that moment of seeing somebody who's completely lost at that point. I think the final episode is so powerful because it sits there and it really shows, like, okay, this girl tried to get help and nobody helped her. Everybody sat there and was like, well, this, was it you or did this? And she's, she just sits there and is like, I have nobody at this point.
Well, that's one of the issues with it translating to the real life. That's one of the issues with it, is because people don't want to talk about it. People don't want to address it when they see signs of
depression,
or people going like, hey, I have these thoughts. They kind of ignore it, or they're like, he or she won't really do it. But I mean, it's a reason why I think for statistic-wise, it's in the top 3 for teenagers' death. It's in the top 3.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
So people tend to turn the other cheek or think, yeah, they won't really do it when... it happens.
I worked at Cornell University for 2 summers, and they have this gorge there, right? Like this beautiful area. And around the bridge through the gorge that you can walk to get to the other side of campus, there is nets. And I asked about the nets one day, and one of the people who actually work at Cornell told me so many students kill themselves by jumping off that bridge. Mm-hmm. We had to put nets there so that they can't kill themselves.
High school and college, it's a real thing.
What? Like, how is this a thing that it's just like, oh yeah, we put nets there?
Right. Did she say it like that, just calmly too?
Yeah, like
that's crazy.
Like, it was just a thing, and I'm just like, so you have students just killing themselves, and your solution is to put nets up.
I mean, that's what big businesses were doing in like China with the extreme working conditions. People were just killing themselves, so they put up nets, and then when they caught them, they would just tell them to go back to work.
There were a lot of things about this show I found extremely unrealistic. The kids were like, "This is gonna ruin us," and it's like, well, I guess the overall message this show was trying to get was kids these days care more about what people think, that they're willing to trash somebody else than, actually help the person who needs it. Right. Each one of these characters were so consumed by what other people think about them that they let this girl, kill herself for it, and they weren't going to ever tell anybody why. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I don't give a fuck at all what people think about me. I don't. If you know me, you know I'm a good person. I have my quirks. I'm loud. I'm obnoxious, but I am,
Yeah, you are.
And he's a dick. But I don't sit there and go, okay, well, I want to look cool, so I'm going to talk bad about you in front of somebody just to make myself look cool.
But when talking about these issues, you have to realize that they're teenagers.
Yeah.
And these 13, 14, all the way up to 18-year-olds in high school, they care. So it is big issues to them. So
I think why it hit me so, like, because, I watched this and I'm sitting there like, okay, I'm waiting for a big payoff, So the oh my God moment. And the oh my God moment doesn't come because they play it realistic. It's not, it wasn't sitting there and building up to one final moment where you're going to sit there and blow your mind because of how incredible this moment is. No, it's exactly how it would play out in real life. There's no closure because there's no closure for people's families or their friends when something like this happens. They don't show you how the family makes out at the end. You just know they're devastated, and they're gonna be devastated for forever.
Which is a really good point, which I really like how they did that. You almost can't put yourself in their shoes because you don't know. Unless you've gone through it yourself, you don't know what it's like.
Yeah.
So to not put closure is exactly what their family goes through because they're not gonna have closure.
I think it hit me as hard as it did just because I work with kids.
Mm-hmm.
So just imagining one of the kids who I've developed a relationship with, I am very protective of the kids I coach. I couldn't imagine somebody treating them this way.
Yeah. So, yeah, guys, check out 13 Reasons Why.
It's a good show. It's definitely something to check out just to see the other side of things.
Yeah. All right, guys. As always, he's been Mike.
He's Adam. Keep it tight, reviewers.
All right, you ready for another Ant-Man movie?
I am. That's probably my favorite of the MCU standalones.
It's in my top 3.
Yeah.
I loved it. I love Paul Rudd.
Backing up. Just backing up. Backing up.
Like, every casting choice in that movie was spot on.
Like, why was he always making waffles?
Dude, it was great. It was because it was almost like a break-in movie. What are they called?
Heist
movie.
Break-in movie.
It was like a heist movie mixed with superheroes. So it's cool.
Yeah, I really liked what's her name too? Evangeline Lilly.
Oh, so pretty.
So pretty. Pirates.
Keira Knightley's going to be in Pirates 5.
Yeah, they kind of spoiled that in a trailer.
Yeah. I don't know why that's news, but it is. So for those that didn't know, Keira Knightley's in Pirates 5.
You think her and Orlando Bloom are going to get all tentacle-y?
Nope.
No?
I don't know, I kind of wish.
You want to see that, you fucking weirdo?
You don't know what I watch in my free time.
Anyways. You got Blind Alice confirmed for Deadpool 2.
Oh, that was, what's her name? I wrote it down.
Yeah, did you?
I remember you wrote it down.
I didn't. I wrote Blind Al.
Oh, why don't you write down her name?
What's
Blind Al's going to be in the Deadpool 2.
We just said that.
I know, I was summarizing.
Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I can't think of her name. Abudu? X-Men, the Dark Phoenix Saga? Right, Saga?
Yeah.
You didn't write Saga. Gets a release...
Oh, no, it's not Saga.
What is it? Is it just Dark Phoenix?
Yeah, it's just Dark Phoenix.
Oh, well, it gets a release date of November 2018. Are they going back to the weird, convoluted storyline?
Yeah, it's Sophie Turner.
All right. I don't even know how to feel about that anymore. Ever since the last one.
Well, to be fair, the past 2 movies for X-Men...
Are you including Logan?
Excuse me. 2 out of the 3 past movies for X-Men. You know what? You can't even sit there and say, like, you wouldn't put Apocalypse with Origins Wolverine and The Last Stand. Like, it was still better than those 2, you know?
But they're all bad.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say Apocalypse was bad. I would say it was boring and long.
Right, that's bad.
That's a definition of bad.
If you and I have sex for a really boring and long time, you're going to have sex with me again.
Why is that the thing you go to describe what we're talking about?
Because it's relevant.
It's not relevant!
But you see my point.
No!
Alright, next thing, as you all know, I'm a huge Batgirl fan. And with the new Joss Whedon film coming out of Batgirl, he came out and said that he wants a relatively new actress to play Batgirl.
Yeah, he wants an unknown.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
I like that a lot better than like I keep hearing people say like Jessica Chastain or fucking what's her name, Bryce Dallas Howard. I'm like, first of all, Bryce Dallas Howard is not a good actress.
So they just want a redhead, pretty much.
Yeah, and Jessica Chastain, she's gorgeous and she's
40 though,
phenomenal actress. But if you're gonna do the first ever Batgirl movie, which we don't count fucking Alicia Silverstone, we do not count her as Batgirl. I want Batgirl to be true to the comic character and just give us like an 18 or 19-year-old actress.
Yeah,
because then you can have her for countless movies. So they should take the Spider-Man approach on that one.
And go relatively new, young.
Yeah.
I agree.
Good. One thing I don't want to see in that movie is Joss Whedon just kill a character to kill him.
Okay.
You know, like, I mean, Zack Snyder's already done it multiple times, but Joss Whedon is known for having to kill off a character because he feels it adds dramatic effect when somebody dies. Colton, Quicksilver, Wash. For those Firefly fans out there.
I didn't know what that Wash was.
Firefly.
Yeah, I didn't like how they killed Quicksilver.
Yeah. There's just no point to certain deaths, and you don't need to add a death to have it be dramatic.
Right. And also we got news that sadly Fast and the Furious 10 will be the last Fast and the Furious movie.
Oh no.
I don't believe them. I think they're going to keep making them.
They print money, those movies, man.
I know, that's why I don't think they're gonna stop.
Like, you know Jeff.
Jeff.
Mm-hmm. Those are his favorite movies.
Oh, Jeff.
Yeah.
Ah.
And I sit there and I go, Jeff, why are they your favorite movies? And he goes, I don't know. I just like them. And I says, okay. Like, why? Why do people like these movies?
I don't know.
Okay.
But not only is that in the news, they're also making a Fast spinoff.
That's why it'll be the last one. Because they'll just do spin-offs. The dumb movie.
But basically, The Rock, Jason Statham, and Charlize Theron are getting spin-off movies.
No, they're going to be in one together.
Right, they're going to be in a spin-off movie.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
there's gonna be,
well, thanks for ruining it. Apparently fucking Charlize survives.
Oh, yeah. Spoiler.
She's the villain.
I know. To get jiggy with it, we have Will Smith that's about to be...
You did not just make that reference.
He's in talk to be Genie for the new Aladdin movie. The live-action one.
I mean, I like it, but I just think parents just don't understand.
What don't they understand?
No, you did it, so I did it.
Understand what?
Parents just don't understand.
What don't they understand?
You know what I'm saying.
No, but what do you like the casting though?
I mean, no.
Why?
Because I don't want them to touch that.
Oh, because of Marvin Williams and...
Yeah, just because he was a hero to me.
Yeah.
And I don't want anybody to touch that.
To go from Robin Williams to a guy that was born in South Philadelphia.
Born and raised.
Right, and he spent all his time on the playground.
Yeah.
It would be weird to try to...
Shoot some b-ball outside of the school.
He was just playing with guys that up to no good.
Started making trouble in his neighborhood.
Fucking asshole. That's what he moved. He went to...
He got in one little fight.
And his fucking mom got scared after that. Like, it was insane. I can't believe she overreacted like that.
She said... You remember she was there. She said to him, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." So stupid.
And they're going to get that guy to be Robin Williams? What is happening?
Fucking pulled up to the house.
He even let the taxi guy say, "Yo, I'll smell you later." What? That'd be hard to get the Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is now confirmed for Avengers 4. I feel like that was going to happen, though.
There's no way you're going to sit there and talk about in that video they sent out. Shut up. They sent out where it was like Chris Pratt, him, and Robert Downey Jr. It wasn't like, oh yeah, totally hide those hands and shit like that. Because you can see he's got the mocap stuff on, and then he does that, and it's like, all right, they clearly told you to do this. This kid's gonna be around for a while.
Yeah.
But with the Sony deal ending after Avengers 4, we'll see.
But we still have a lot of time for that.
Yeah.
Keeping with the MCU, Kevin Feige came out and said after the Avengers 4 movie, there's going to be something new happening.
What do you mean?
Like they're going to go for something new. That's all he said.
Well, Chris Evans' contract is up.
And they might also lose Spider-Man. I take it you like that?
No.
Why not?
I like Chris Evans as Captain America, and I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
Yeah. I do like those castings,
I like
too.
the MCU, the direction the MCU is finally heading. You know, it took us 10 years to get here.
But, I mean, they can't do it forever.
Yes, they can!
No. They can't.
They can.
I mean, at some
If
point,
you can digitally put fucking Tarkin in a new Star Wars movie, you can keep Chris Evans as Captain America while he's still in his 30s.
But you hated how he looked.
That is besides the point. But everybody else seemed to fucking love it.
I liked it. You're just anti-Star Wars.
I'm not anti-Star
Oh,
Wars.
you're anti.
I'm anti.
You're a raging anti-Star Wars.
You are just full of double entendre today.
Yeah. No, I mean, I see what they're doing. Like, at some point, something has to change, and maybe Avengers 4 is that time.
No, never.
Never? Okay. All right, guys. As always, he's been Mike.
He's Adam. Keep it tight, reviewers.